Are we on? We're on. Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. It's Ricardo, junkguysdfw.net. I'm out here in Little Elm, Texas, actually, guys. We are picking up one of the 12-yard dumpsters that we have on a property out here in Little Elm. But I wanted to do a live video because this morning I had Sergio from the former Junk Solutions DFW come to the property. He came to the property and we debriefed. We had a great conversation about the future of Junkguys Fort Worth, and he's actually going to be the owner of Junkguys Fort Worth. And he came by this morning, and then I said, you know what, dude, I got to go pick up this dumpster in Little Elm, Texas. Why don't you just come with me? And guys, I want to introduce to y'all the former owner of Junk Solutions DFW. My boy Serge is right next to me. He's right here, guys.
What's up, guys, man? What's up? Chilling with Ricardo today. And actually, today is my anniversary. I didn't really tell you, but today's my 1-year anniversary of doing junk removal, being in the junk removal business.
There you go. There you go. So this is a perfect opportunity and we thought about this before shooting this video. He had told me it was a 1-year anniversary, and then I said, God, we got to shoot a video about how you started your junk removal business a year ago today.
Right. So
today is Tuesday?
Yeah, it is Tuesday.
March the 5th? Right?
Right.
Okay, so Tuesday, March the 5th. I think it is Tuesday. I'm looking right now, guys. Okay, it's Tuesday, March the 5th.
March the 5th.
1 year ago, in March 2018, Sergio started Junk Solutions DFW, and he went through the pain of starting a business, going up and down, and learning the ropes about having a business. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. If you got any questions for Sergio, this would be a great opportunity to ask a question, or just, you know, I'm going to ask him questions because I want to see what his biggest challenges were when he started a junk removal business. Because I get questions asked by rookies all the time. People are always asking me, hey, Ricardo, about trucks. Hey, how much do I pay my employees? Ricardo, what was your biggest challenge? What were some of the things that you made money on? What were some of the things you lost money on? You know what I mean? And so these are the kind of do an interview with Sergio, who's sitting right next to me in my truck. And I figured, Sergio, before we pick up this dumpster that's right down the street, maybe I'll just interview you.
Right.
Okay. So guys, my first question to Sergio is, how did you decide which truck you wanted? Now, none of these questions are practice. These are off the cuff. I'm just going to ask him questions. He is now, and I'm going to say this one more time, Sergio's right next to me. He is the owner of Junkguys Fort Worth, the former owner of Junk Solutions DFW. Today would have been the 1-year anniversary of your business that you started a year ago. And I asked him a question. And the first question I'm going to ask Sergio is, Sergio, what was your biggest challenge 1 year ago when you started it, when you bought a vehicle, and what kind of vehicle were you looking for? Did you even know or have an idea of what kind of vehicle you were going to get, and what motivated you to get this vehicle? And did you use any other kind of help to purchase your vehicle? So if you want to just go through those questions and kind of give me an overall back. So if you want to pan that video over to you and just answer it.
Well, my truck came first. I was gonna go into a roofing job with a friend of mine, but that didn't work out. So I just started putting my trailer out there on Facebook and looking forward into getting junk, and I YouTubed junk removal, and here comes this guy over here. You see this guy? And I already had my dually truck, and so I got that trailer, and my biggest problem was, where am I gonna get work from? And so I started putting it on Facebook, and then I started looking at your stuff. You talked about Craigslist. I went to the summit.
Wow.
And planning out, and that's how it just started. My biggest trouble was I didn't even know how to back up a damn trailer. I still have trouble
Guys,
backing up a trailer, man.
I want to explain something. I've seen Sergio. He's got a big ass truck. His truck is bigger than my trucks, actually. He's got a F350. Am I correct?
Yes.
It's a diesel F350. It's like a 6.0.
No, it's gas. It's gas.
Oh, it's gas. It's a V10.
V10, yeah.
It's a V10 dually. It's a huge ass truck, and he's got this huge ass trailer. They're bigger than my dumpster trailer, to be honest with you. And I've seen him back up. I recommend that if you ever see Sergio backing up, get the hell out of the way. Okay, so one of his biggest challenges, he already owned the F350. He was going into the roofing business when he decided to steer your journey into another way. And one of those things that you decided to do was junk removal by noticing my videos online.
Right.
How did you know? Good morning, guys. Taylor, how's it going, man? Join the live stream. What's the best ways to get in jobs? Now, okay, that's a great question. So I'm going to refer this question over to Sergio, because he just started out, and Taylor, it seems like you just started off. So if you just started out, these are questions that kept Sergio alive in this business. So, Sergio, what was the way you got business when you first started out? So that's the question I'm going to ask you. How did you get business, and what did you use? What kind of platform did you use to make money and get your business?
The platform that I used was, number one, I went and made cards. You know what I mean? I went and made cards. Number two, put my business out there on social media, and took pictures. Man, took pictures was a real good thing, because you could easily post a sentence, and but without pictures, nobody really knows what the hell you're talking about. And whenever I did get a job to where I was going, I would have to figure out how much they charge for dumping, how much, oh man, it was terrible, how much they charge for dumping, how much was I making, I was only trying to make $100, and, it was awful. It was just, it was too much work. And that was one of my, but what I did was made my cards. When I went and dumped something, I would pass out my cards to people. You know what I mean? If I would be at the landfill,
right.
Hey, how you doing? How much you charge? I was like a chicken with that fucking head, Hey, because you don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your family, they gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta eat. Your truck got to eat. Everybody gotta eat.
Truck definitely got to eat.
You know what I mean? So
the truck definitely got to eat. He's right when he says that, guys. And like he was saying, he was doing the smallest things you need just for the phone to ring. Now I want to ask you another question. Let me see if anybody's asking you questions on here really quick. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Columbus, Ohio, young fellas, how you doing? Fast junk calling. Always giving someone fucking trouble. David from Houston, how you doing? Drop and go. Brandon, what's up, brother? Here's another question for you really quick, brother. Is as you're doing business and you make your first, I'm going to say your first $1,000.
Right.
You get your first check. What goes through your head? I mean, you just did a job that took you 3 hours to do,
right? And
they give you $1,000 cash or $1,000 in a check,
right?
What do you think right there?
Damn. Can I just pay my homeboy $50 and that's it? We're just here 3 hours. That's what I was thinking. But no, man. I do remember I made my first $1,700. Man, it was lovely, man. I was like, man, it was like, it was good. It was good, because it was $1,700. I remember that. I think I paid my friend, I think it was $100 a piece. So I was bringing home 15 plus the dump fees, plus the gas that I put, plus I buy my employees lunch. And so, I was still over $1,000, and then a day, man, that was good. That was easy money for me. So that's what really turned me on right there. That, oh, it's easy money. I'm bringing my baby home some money. I'm putting some money in my truck. I'm going to go get an oil change. That's one of the things that I thought real quick.
All right, Sergio. Now, your challenges that you've had, and I'm gonna ask the first question is going to be a series of questions. Your first challenge you've had with marketing, and your first challenge you've had with your vehicle. What kind of issues have you ran with your truck? And I know that I gave you a job in Mesquite, Texas, and you ran into an issue in the back of the when you got stuck.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I never talked about that, but he got a job from me, and he got stuck, and he was out there for hours trying to get unstuck. But that was one issue, that you got stuck in the mud. But what was your biggest marketing issue when you first started out? And the second question is, what is your second biggest issue when it comes to your truck? So if you don't mind answering those two questions for me.
Okay. Well, my marketing issue, it's a learning basis. Your marketing issue, you just got to learn how to market. When you go there, you talk to the builder or to whomever. Show that you're professional. I mean, keep doing it. Just keep doing it. It's gonna get easier. I hear Ricardo all the time talking now to business owners. I feed off of that. So it gets easier, and you just keep doing it. And with my truck, make sure you get a 4x4, because you never know, you're gonna get stuck in mud. You gotta, sometimes you don't want to pull all that stuff through the back, from the backyard to the front. You want to go through the alley if you can. So go through the alley.
I got a question really fast for you. Brandon from Drop and Go Dumpsters wants to know: have you ever had ladies try to trade you kisses for junk removal?
Man, yes, I get the money though. Shit. Love is free,
So I got Biggie Phones wants to know. He said, "What's up, DFW? Bates Junk Removal, Richmond, Virginia. Hey, bruh, how can I get one of your dumpster trailers on my new is James Big OEL? How can I get one of the dumpster trailers?" All right, so the dumpster trailer was bought in Madisonville, Texas. They're cost $25,000. If you need their help, let me know. Get a hold of me, and I can probably get you a little better deal. Okay, a little better deal, but I can get them for you. Okay, so that's a good thing. Here's a question for you, Sergio, from one of our listeners. Sand Hills Junk Removal. Hi, Junk Guys. Have you ever removed a hot tub that made into the deck? How would you still charge? They want to keep the deck. Okay. Have you ever had a problem, Sergio, with a hot tub that was on a deck?
On a deck? No, I've never came across one like that. The only hot tubs I've done were they were out, so you could just break the outside of it, outside shell, and then just start hacking away with it with the Sawzall.
Okay, so I've done a lot of them with decks. Here's your problem. Okay, that to get the hot tub out, you have to cut some of the deck. You have to. You don't have to ruin the whole deck. But usually the hot tub is not in the middle of the deck. It's usually sitting on the outer of the deck. So, for instance, the deck will be, the hot tub will be here like this, and the end of the deck will end like right here, and most of the deck will be on this side. You understand what I mean? And the deck will be on this side. So the deck should only go out like a foot or two. Well, you're going to have to cut all that because you're going to have to try to flip it out of there. So the deck will be damaged, but you have to tell the customer, I don't charge an extra because it's really old wood. By that time, the decking's really sorry anyway because they want the hot tub. The hot tub's been there for 10 years. It's a piece of shit hot tub, and they wanted to get it out of there anyway. So what I do is if I'm removing a hot tub from a deck, I tell the customer, this is how I approach the customer. Excuse me, sir, but I'm going to have to cut some of your deck to remove the hot tub. I can't do the job if I don't. Every time I said that, 100% sell through, cut the deck. Get rid of some of the deck. And they don't mind. Usually, they're getting out the hot tub. They're going to do something with the deck anyway. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. They're not going to fill it up with sand and replace the decking because you can't do that. There's a big old damn hole in the middle of your decking. Mm-hmm. Okay? So I'm going to go to the next question really quick, guys. I have a question for Sergio, too. But I want to go to the next question here that someone asked. I think what you're asking. Oh, here we go. Taylor wanted to know, what are some of the marketing techniques that you spent money on, but that don't work at all?
Let me see. That don't work at all. Some of the things is emailing. I've seen on another emailing. I've emailed realtors. I've emailed what is that, builders. I've emailed those people. So and I never really got a response. I got a response as, "Oh, thank you. I'll keep you in mind." BS. I got one person and that's it. One person, and You know, that was really, but all the time that I spent in making my flyers and learning how to send these damn emails out, you know, I got one. So, that one was old. Kind of not that
Yeah.
fucking good.
Okay, so what if y'all didn't understand what he was saying is that he probably got online, and it looks like what Sergio did when he first started out was he got online, he looked up real estate agents, got all those, and then looked up probably like property management companies, and then
Right.
looked up and sent emails. He didn't have much success to him, and I did that when I first started out. I'm not going to bullshit you. Here's what happened. I did that when I first started out. I sent out 100 emails. And out of those 100 responses, I got like 3 jobs out of it. And I still have one of those jobs till this day. The other 2, they sold to another company. They dropped me like I was shit. But I sent about 100 of them. Imagine if I would have sent 1,000 emails. I would have got at least, if I did 3 out of 100, come on, do that math. I mean, it would have got like at least 30. You know what I mean? So, or 13 or whatever that equation is. But it did work for me. It didn't work out for Sergio because maybe the way he sends the email out, maybe it wasn't great. I put my email really short. I'm Ricardo. I do junk removal. Here's my prices. And I sent it out. And I go to your apartment. I go to your business. I mean, mine was short. It had less than like 200 characters in it. And it had a picture of my trailer, my truck, and it had me standing there smiling. And I think that's why it worked for me. I think my marketing on my email was maybe better than yours. I have no idea. I never saw yours.
Yep.
You know, I put a picture of my truck. I put a picture of me smiling. And I remember the picture that I sent out. I was laying down on top of my truck and I was like this. You know what I mean? Right. And that was when I first started out because, God, it was picking up junk, guys. You know, it was picking up junk. So it did not work for him. It did work for me. That's emailing realtors and property managers. I hope that helps you out, brother. Taylor. Here's another question that we got, Taylor, that we got for you, Sergio. It's, thanks for answering my question. Would it be worth visiting a local property management company and speaking to the owner? No. The question that Taylor says is, do you think it would be better that he goes and talks to him face to face?
I mean, yes. I mean, seriously, yes. Sometimes you can fish them in like that. Sometimes they don't. You know, it's 50-50. You know, it's 50-50.
Now I'm looking at the Fast Haul Junkin, and he's with me. Fast Haul Junk. He says no. I don't think it's a great idea. I think you're just wasting time. I think you should be killing the computer, killing SEO. I think you should be working on your content on your website. I think you should be working on your content that's on your social media or on your blog or whatever you want to use. I think that's more important than actually driving around the city and looking for property management. I think they just blow us off anyway. Listen, when they need you, trust me, they need you. And tomorrow, I am actually going to do a property management job. It's a $900 job tomorrow. So that's what I have, and that's all I want to do tomorrow. Make my $900 and I'm going. You know what I mean? Yep. But they pay on time. I go into the office. I tell them the price. They just write a check out because it's the property manager. They're not the owners. They don't care how much they spend. You know what I mean? So that's how it works out to me. So I got a question right here. Alex Zavala. I started my junk removal business a little over a year ago, and it has been phenomenal. My main challenge is that I'm not a computer savvy. Any suggestions on how to be more successful? I'm going to let my boy Serge answer this question, and then I'm going to answer the question because Sergio is not very computer savvy. Am I correct?
Correct.
So I think the same challenge is he's going to answer it from a non-computer, a person that's computer challenged, and then someone who's very tech savvy. So the question again sits and stands, and it says this: he's not very computer savvy. Do you have any suggestions for him? Go ahead.
My suggestion is start looking at his videos. If you have a chance to come to the summit, great information in the summit. It's a lot. Whenever y'all come this year, right? Whenever y'all come this year, if y'all come this year, bring your laptop. For number one, bring your laptop. Bring a note. That's something that, you know what I brought? I brought a fucking 18 pack. Didn't I bring 18 pack?
Yeah.
Because I'm a festive person. But bring your laptop, bring a notepad, bring pen, paper, you know, because you're here to do your homework. I am not computer savvy, and I should be. But it's all about who you hang around with. Look at who I'm hanging around with. He's teaching me. I learn every day from this guy. Subscribe to this channel for one, you know. And I'm not trying to suck him up or nothing like that. But subscribe to his channel. He got a lot of knowledge on that. You know, he's done some things for me on Craigslist with Junk Solutions. And they beefed up my, you know, bam. I know I'm going to get caught this week. You know, so yeah, here you go.
Taylor, I think you were the one that asked the question. Taylor, I just want to be sure that or Alex asked the question. Alex, I'm sorry, Alex, you asked the question about computer savvy. When I first started out my junk removal service, Alex, I was not very computer savvy, and I've told the story on my first video that I ever did. Was that how I started being very technical with Google and computer savvy. I went to Barnes and Noble. I spent about $178 or $278. No, well, about $178 in books. So imagine the amount of books that you can buy.
Wow, really?
And I put them in the most important room in the whole house. The room that I could concentrate the most.
Right.
And the room where my total focus was to only read. A room where there was no TVs.
Right.
A room where I can actually focus and do my meditation, but do my reading. And that room, guys, in my house was the most important room. And I would go in that room about 3 times a day or 4 times sometimes and sit down and read. And that room was a toilet room. That was the restroom, guys.
Really?
So it was the most important room in there. And my at the time, my girlfriend was like, "Why do you have so many books about computers?" And then I'm like, "Because I read a lot." And I would pick up the book and read and have my marker and mark down the really important things like that. And Alex, I got really good at it, Alex. And I don't know why, but I then saw on the internet. You know, the internet wasn't as big as it is now, but there was an internet, and I got on the internet, and I went such a long time. It was like 2004. I went down there and I took some classes with them, and they were basic classes, but they were sophisticated classes for the year that it was that I went down there, like 2000. God damn, I don't even remember when I went. It's been a long time. They were the SEO and what they taught us was for that year, not what it is now. So I have to keep on the trending what's going on all the time. Okay, so I'm gonna look at these questions really fast. Yeah, the bathroom. Someone already knew and said the bathroom. Taylor says, are you guys pretty booked up throughout each week? I'm going to answer that question really fast. Are we booked up throughout the week? No. I have a job on Saturday. I have one job tomorrow. But what happens later on today is magic, because my phone right here will ring today for tomorrow. And it will ring throughout the day, and the same thing for Sergio, right? It just rings and we book them for the next day. So we don't know what kind of work we're going to do the next day. I'm gonna tell you something. I want to be clear when I say this, and I'm going to make this statement, and you tell me if I'm lying or not, because Sergio's right next to me. When somebody is an independent company like mine, and they're small, and they say we're booked throughout the week, bullshit. Bullshit. Nobody in small business like mine is booked throughout the week. When they say they're booked out the week, you can get your thumb and stick it up their ass, because they're lying to you. Nobody's booked up like that, okay? If anybody's booked up like that, it's going to be like 1-800 or Junk King or somebody like. Small businesses are not booked up like that throughout the week, guys, okay? It's not typical that we book out like that, guys. We tend to go out there and make our money and get our money so it's quick, yeah. And so when someone says that to you, I want you to know that they're lying to you. So it's bullshit, and don't believe their hype, okay? Don't believe that hype. That's a whole bunch of shit. I've had 3 small jobs this week so far, but you know what? In the Beast, you've had 3 jobs at least. There's some people that don't have any jobs, but when they say they're booked out like that, don't believe that's bullshit. It's because they don't want to work or they don't want to do nothing. Am I right when I say that?
You're fucking right.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get off this. We got to go and get this dumpster really fast, but I just wanted to tell, first of all, I want to thank everybody who got on there. We had like 24 people at one time on this room. And I want to thank my guest, who was Sergio over here, with the former owner of Junk Removal Solutions. Now, he brought something, and he's pulling it out right now. I can see what he's doing right now. But, okay, so a few weeks ago, I made a comment about...
No, it was last week.
It was last week? Okay, so last week, I made a comment about builders, okay? And he said, Ricardo, builders do pay. And I was like, I came on my video and said, I don't like working with builders because they burn me all the time. And that's why I don't like doing construction sites. So Sergio said, you know what? I'm going to show this fool what's up. And this morning, he got paid from 2 builders, and he brought the checks with him.
It took a week, though.
It took a week. It did take a week. So we're not going to show the number on the bottom of it. So fold that right there.
Oh, okay.
Fold that part right there. So, but I want to show you the checks. They're actually nice checks.
All right.
Joshua, I have a 2007 Dodge Durango Hemi V8. Would be able to pull an enclosed landscaping trailer like the one you guys have. It has 4-wheel. You don't have to use a 4-wheel drive. The Durango will pull it by itself. It's a V8, so it's got a big engine to it. It's probably got the engine of a Ford F250, so it's capable of doing it. It's your transmission that I'm more worried about, okay? So I'm going to show these checks really fast, guys. Here it is. These are the checks that he received from them. It's pretty funny. He first thing he did was throw these in my face. So he got one for $350 and another one for $300. There's 2 checks right here. So if you can see the other one, there it is. So these are from a builder that actually paid him. He's got 2 checks. They're not cashed yet. So,
and they loaded. This was a job in. This was a job in Walmart. Yeah. And the guys loaded this shit too. So. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. It took her a little while to, to send me the money, because I think they're from Maine. Yeah, they're from way up there in Maine, right? I don't know. Right. But yeah, it took a little while. And one thing that she did told me that I'm gonna learn from this guy is how do I get paid with a credit card?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? That should be our next video too. Yeah. How do we get paid by a credit card? Because that's very important for us, Because I'm COD, cash on delivery, or write me a check. That's basically it, or Zelle on app from your Wells Fargo or whatnot. Right. But as far as the other way, accepting credit cards over the phone, that's something I need to learn.
There you go, guys. You heard it from the horse's mouth right there. What he said, he did get paid, and now he wants me to do a video about what do you call it. Just use a Square reader with your phone. I used Square for a while, but they ripped me off a lot, so I didn't like the fees they charged me. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video because my camera is telling me I'm low. I got like 3% left. So I want to say thank you, first of all, to Sergio. Muchas gracias. Up? And guys, thank you for everybody coming on this video. I hope I helped y'all out answering some questions and stuff. PayPal's the worst. PayPal charges so many fees.
PayPal?
Oh my God, they like makeup fees, Anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Don't forget, if you like my video, subscribe over there to the right side. On the left side,